Me na Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is now the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera can work at different schools for talk to principal and also senior teachers for make them go tell we but waiting and think about the NPSE results this year. And we go also talk to parents and also talk to school picking them where we take the NPSE. Let them tell we waiting and make up of this year NPSE results. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
My name is Miss Agnes Jallo, the HR of Dr. S.M. Broderick, Municipal Primary School.
Okay, I want to make you tell we waiting now on our school performance for this year on the NPSE.
We can do very well, though we get some constraints them because it's a shift school, but then we can do very well, very encouraging.
So waiting be the top mark for this year?
Well, this year, the first person get 307, now he gets. And then people don't sell for long. So then most of the people we get also, then people they go sell. Most of them go sell water. At school they over, you go see they sell water. Then they discourage when again the ship system and the money we because we get GSS here. So 12:30, teacher don't pack, they don't go. You see? So down there they disturb the school year too much.
So how much beginning take the exam this year?
I get 148 beginning and then seats.
So how you see the all performance in relation to the schools where they puts for?
Oh, they do extremely well because most of them get the passing mark for the schools where they sit for.
So now that we look at the general results for this year, what do you think about the performance of the government schools
Well, me I go say I thank God because me picking them most of them pass. So I tell God thank you. I know for the other schools, but me on school they do very well because me teachers them they're very concerned for them picking here. For teach them, then they engage them every day. They come. Though with time when we get at school, it's so limit. So, but then they do very well. They do very well. Just they try. They try them picking here. But the only thing what I want, if going for able, we can't do normal shifting for better because the GSS they disturb. You see, you don't get much time at school.
So now we don't say these results we don't come also for NPSE now the private schools top arm. So what do you think say exactly they go on at the private schools where una self now the government schools they need for implement. So the picking and self the government schools themselves will start for top the NPSE results.
The concern we may get I want me the parents them, then give them peer chance. Most of them they go sell for them. Our school over, they go sell water, they don't go market. Most of them, then they give them mice for sell. Even this, before result they come out, I see one picking, when I'm classic picking them, we don't sit, they sell cake. Now I say, well, then can't see, and I make them say, they cry we down. We they do we own, but parents are not concerned. Me see for say, the parents, they will get them private school picking them. They're so concerned for them picking them, when they pay them millions for them. So then they go, sit down with them, guide them, take extra lesson for them. But we picking them government, we make go no more. Then, even parents, they know they consider school, government school, like say na school. They know they show concern at all. They're so particular for them, parents say go pay them millions. Then they neglect, we pay we kind of government school. But me no for say, teachers, because we are all trained and qualified. So teachers, they do well. It depends on the parents them. May they give them a chance. May they encourage for read, for study, but most of them go sell for me. And in fact, when they postpone school for say October, they're so glad. You go to sell for me first. Tell school go open, go sell for me first, which is wrong. You see? So me want me them parents here, most of them, and again the other issue, so they go say picking upline. Most of them are men picking and we get here. They don't pick and they send na private school. They men picking, they bring a government school. They know they monitor, they pick and get assignments, you know they do them. In fact, some people don't get books. Like them teachers them for say, okay, wait, that you know count book. Call them parents. You call parents, they know they come. We all sit in a meeting, they know they come. You see, they don't show concern them parents here. Most of them are guidance them, and they pick an award, some men picking them. So they don't show concern for them here. You see.
So where schools be locked first because we know say the time where them for take the NPSE schools be locked from March to the time when we government announce say school for reopening. During then sending the una be they get any lesson notes where una be they send for the picking and na us like some private schools then go say we be get lesson notes they will be they encourage picking with. I go want to know if the government school self be gets the same platform like for making the lesson notes for the picking.
Well, then because we know they sit around, they know they can't safe. They know they can't around when you say corona, most of them parents themselves, maybe pikin go sell. They are not a show concern, because if you see one or two parents and come, because we get with them phone number them, you go say, okay, may I call them, but they don't show up, say their parents them. Then just emphasize for the corona day, and when they be saying the corona social distance, so we say they afraid for cancer, be come. And most of the time they lock down, so we say nobody come. We say they afraid for come, because we able to sick here where they kill but cool people in other country them. We say they afraid for come around.
So waiting at the message we go add to all way to you, don't say so.
Well, we go just say make government they go they announce am to parents them. Say do ya them parents they will get picking at government school, make them encourage them for it. Make them go they study in our house. Not so they make picking the pass for study. Because we on days them now study with sabi, and now it's for study. If you picking one learn, it for study. We picking on study, you know go able to do well. You see? So me they beg them parents them, with them guidance them. Make them we don't go take men picking love her like you pick a born. Take care of them. Once you don't go take her to a parents for say they can't men you. Men are to love, show concern, can't check now school, how that picking they do. But you go see parents they can't speaking or guide they can't speaking for the old they can't say don't can do admission along that picking. They get time for monitor, they no have for nobody pick here. What they can do only the end of the year, where people do well, they begin for cry, they picking down. When I know monitor them. And again, then parents are most of them film. Then film yeah. We on this not get film. All not for study, we don't see people not play. But then they show interest on film than by education. So they pray them parents here themselves show understanding for help we. Because we say child with the strain, when people do well, we know they feel fine. So we pray God open their eye them, may not for say education na light.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
My name is Mr. Bangura, class teacher, class 6 na IB Williams Primary School.
Okay, I want to make you tell me for this year 2020 NPSE results. I want to make you tell me waiting on a highest score where the school gets this year.
Well, the past NPSE, the school, the first man begets 286 compared to last year we first man beget 325. This year the exam, if you the picking the common seats, most of them be they grumble over the papers. And some picking the seats the exam we do not even prepare because just for 1 month we most teachers then a revision we be the pa. So for cover the balance syllabus may be a hell of problem under the rain. You get for study the weather first in the morning before you come. Some picking or not they even come as rain that do not they can school. So that's because they drop in the results.
So now I want to make you tell me how many picking and take the examination we come out now at school.
Well, 59 of them but 58 now they present for the exam. The one not be make come up, you know go.
So what you make for the one not be joining now?
Well, in parents they will not be able to get contacts with them at all. Even during the 1 month we ask friends them where they move, they say or not, even they are the community again, who side they reside na Duazak.
So now go on for make you tell me you look at the general results for this year. How you see the performance?
Well, the performance for this year compared to last year, say now two things that they compare. Compared to last year, the results this year are just satisfactory. But last year will be better than this year.
So as you say last year will be better than this year, and you also make measure concerning on your own school the results. Now what you think say una not be put in place will make una results this year so it calm down?
Just like I say earlier, that the syllabus will not be able to complete because of the 1 month where they be just giving for do revision, and that be affect me a lot. And even at that, some picking up they can school. Some na only the day for the exam we see they appear.
So them pikin dey also no be dey can school, they only appear the day for the exam. Why una be allow them for maiden seats?
We be don send a name already now and as candidate for the examination, so you no go withdraw at the eve of the exam.
So now where school they can open, so now waiting are some of the mechanism the way una don't put in place for say this coming NPSE una get good results.
Well, that's we dey work on, because even the entrance, even the intake, we no dey accept any pikin from other school for can class 6. Come on, our school say I dey can class 6 now, we no dey accept them. That's now one. Then even the one that we don't sit NPS, if the one can repeat, we go get for observe them first. That day we don't put in place.
So what you exactly think say like they go on at the private schools the way the government schools themselves need for copy from concerning the examination classes, especially the NPSC?
Well, we need extra time. We school now with the offer 12:30. The JSS they come from 7:30 to 12:30. Now a short time for prepare picking them for go sit external exam. And now governments don't say we not forget lesson within the school facilities. And not all parents go able to hire a teacher for go teaching picking us. The private school they get their privilege. They say 2 o'clock. Some parents they even call extra teacher for go na the host for go teach the picking there. But this community, this Doazak, New England, Sumaila Town community, most of the picking them where they attend schools, they went a government school, na men picking them. So they keep put the normal just for make they go oversee them picking the within a government school. You get that case there 2 years ago. The picking the class 6, they come out now, they go take picking a private school. See, so these are the things where they disturb private schools them. Time factor na big problem, especially for winner A.B. Williams.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Julius Jimisa.
What school you dey attend?
Assembly.
You don't take your results?
No man.
But what do you think about una results this year?
This year we results fine. Then I not see like nobody failed at the school.
Okay, so how much una first man get?
First man get 307.
307 now una first man get. So like the whole exam wey una take, una first man for this year, how you see in your results?
The results is fine. I see the results.
So during the term wey una for take the examination, wetin are some of the things the way you think say like be dey happen at una school wey affect una this year?
Like the coronavirus when became that affects me because nobody go school. That's when coronavirus passes when less now we go school back.
So when una be dey go school and be dey teach una?
Yes ma'am. The teacher them they teach very well. And we too we pay attention.
So who school you put for?
Gas school.
So wetin are the message where you go send out there to you comping them, especially the one that wey dem sit this examination then they not get in schooling mark?
I want for let them patients back, let them sit for next year so that they will able to get their school mark back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Fidel Shajoy Robinson.
What school you dey attend?
Here, I.B. Williams.
You don't take your results?
Yes.
So wetin are your mark?
I get 227
227 for who school?
for international.
Okay, but una don interview?
Not yet.
But you think say international go take you?
Yeah.
So wetin are the reason wey make you get same kind mark then dey? Wetin exactly be dey go on before una take una examination?
Me I begin go class because then just tell me for salary for can go sit up dey go class. They know I can take my result yesterday. I'm surprised why I get the mark because I work hard for get the mark. We didn't tell me say na 227 again. I no expect the mark. And also I go watching at the book and see am. But I'm not so that glad. But I thank God for what I get. I take courage more than my companions and I done it all I get to say.
So wetin us mark exactly where you be dey expect?
Na 320.
So wetin are the message where you go send out there to you company them wey then self go they feel right now say oh not to this mark here so I forget I be supposed to forget any kind mark there. So wetin are the message where you go send to them kind people in there?
I go just tell them say make them take heart. Because not to them fault. They work hard for them. Them too bad need for take heart. But for them go secondary school, they need to work hard so that they go be best in classes. So they should be trying so that they'll get the mark. I just have to tell them say they all for beer. Some get 2 something, in better pass nothing. With some they get 101, but they all need for take courage more than their companions there. Some not getting kind mark than they. Or some in sitting exam and not even get the school of in choice. Some left pass, left for repeat it, but just like Dandy, me then take heart.
So you get your school of choice?
Not yet, but they go check the TD now. If I go get me school of your choice, so I not get I go attend Providence.
So where school be lock before where school be lock first before una can open for sit the examination? You be the study?
Yes, I begin take class. They can't take me class, and I be the go kintom and be the go take classes. So that's all. I be the go take class. Then they teach me, mommy be they teach me. But yesterday when I get the mark, the thank you people and they tell me I refer back to my mom because with my teacher and play a great role in my life.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Isatu Smile.
Okay. You don't get your NPSE results?
No, not to NPSE results. But now class 5 are they I don't get me results. They are pass me results where they give me a passer. So I can find school na this place here, but I don't get the school. So na badge I can take right now for where school open can sit. So I go for can sit. If I pass the paper, they can sit up class 6. But now where school open, I can school.
So why you left the school, the previous school where you be dey go, and then you want for can attend there? What happened?
Now to the woman where I be there, na go and return me back to my people. So I come to my granny in Avilia. Now he put me this school here for like go can this school. Make I can attend there.
So what do you dey expect from this school? What you get for start for attend here? So what you exactly get for expect from the teachers and also where you go sit you NPSE? What you go expect say now you go get?
I go expect say I go pass my exam I go sit. And the teacher they go very good to we for teach we. Some teacher they teach we very well. Some they know they teach very well. So me I can glad about Landy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Binti Kamara.
You na parent or you na teacher?
I'm a parent.
Okay, I go want to make you tell we as you na parent, you get picky wey sit NPSE when result don't come out this year.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you think about the NPSE results this year?
Hey, this NPSE result this year is good. And the other way, because in this thing we come, some man not be they expect. Because when you picking get zeal, they sit on back, they take back, they say back if you go take exam. So some of picking they really try this exam, then do well. Because the kind passes where they thank God. Although some of not do well, some of do well. So we take God thank you for that. The one that will not do well, we they talk back. Let them try more for do well back the other academic year.
So as a parent, what exactly you think say parents for they do for them picking them, especially when they go to examination classes?
Well, all that you for do, get for study. You monitor the picking. How we dey go about in education. The way time come for exam, you get for be serious. Even not to exam, anything they give you in school, you get for sit down and read and understand. And know say this na I for do, I don't understand. The other level we go, now other topic then go give. So you get for the study always, not to buy because of time reach for exam, they tell you old book. No, you get for study. The way you study, you go see what thing God will do for you.
So you can monitor you picking them when they go school?
I dey monitor because like I get 4 girl picking, one bobo.
So waiting at the message where you go send out there to you company parents them, especially the one them awake you always give the picking and market for sale.
I go send message say, therefore, be prepare like how they the early age, for prepare for education, because even this market always yes, it not easy. When you get for big sacrifice, say tomorrow when I go where I old, I get or where I tired, I get somebody will get for take care of me because of you don't make investments for in education.
Okay. But before we end this interview, waiting are you picking performance?
My own picking performance, then they do well.
So what do you intend for do now?
I return for a repeat.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
This interview, your name?
Joseph Kamara,
What have you been at the school?
Deputy Head Teacher, Juniors Department.
So you also the teacher examination class?
Yes, of course.
So I want to make you tell me, what do you think about this NPSE result this year?
Well, honestly speaking, the NPSE results, in my own view, this year is a success story. For the simple fact that we been get something like a hold up during the period of March 31st on to July ending. And usually when hold up can they, the kids and they relax and they do on their own, and they get monitoring, and the tendency for like them excel, it can be very, very minimal. So taking into cognizance, then challenges then they in relation to the exams results were published. That's why I say that is a success story.
So what about Unayon school? How you see the performance of the picking the way take the NPSE?
Well, for we on school, the Pekin didn't do extremely well. They did extremely well. And I've been feel happy simply because of the performance we then put up when the results were out.
So now, but we see say this year NPSE results now private schools them top So what do you think say government need for put in place for say the government schools then safe start for top the NPSE results come next year?
One thing where I go on for say is that if you take a look at, first of all, let me try for examine what are the reasons then why the private school picking and can top. You gotta agree with me, say most of the picking at the private school can spend longer period of time at the school compared to the government schools. For example, then they don't go in the morning, then they take 2 o'clock. Then after that, then they subject the picking them to extra tutorial classes. And a crystal class, when a people then an examination class, then they for be a must. So in this case, you take a look at the government schools. That is not applicable. You understand? For example, there are certain schools where they're in the shift system. If you watch them, you compare the length of hours, one, a minimal. And then secondly, if they are not given the opportunity for let themselves to do extra tutorial classes, then it can be a challenge. So basically, I want to encourage for make the elders then within the authority, you understand, make them try for give concession to examination classes for make them will get the opportunity for the conduct classes so that they will engage the picking them for a longer period of time. I believe say if that is done, it could be a step in the right direction, ensuring that they get better healed.
So now we'll not say in as much as you say the results this year are very encouraging, but also some picking and go they will not get the school a mark or neither not even reach up to government mark. What are the advice where you they send to the parents them?
Well, it's crystal clear. There is a ministry policy where states say if the picking not get the government mark, obviously the pikin no go proceed into another class. So I just want for like I encourage parents and let them get them at the back of their mind say, when once you know make success in the first attempt, that no mean say you've lost it all. Maybe when you get a challenge in the first instance, that is going to prepare you for like you excel better in the second attempt. So I'd encourage them all that make them see and say this not to any big mistake. Let the pikin get the opportunity back for going to classroom. Because if you take into consideration, the pikin have been left, some of them been left on their own. They not been get proper monitoring. It gotta be say some parents been get some concern. Because if you take a look at the pikin way they come to government school, most of them parents in the markets they sell, and there is no proper monitoring. So possibly that have been the reason where I believe say some of them don't make it. And if that is the case, then the fault do not lie on them.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
As una don listen to wetin some heads of school and also senior teachers them don talk concerning the NPSE results this year, as plenty of them say because of the time wey dem dey get with the pikin them not enough, and also because of the school wey be closed before school get for reopening for the NPSE results, and make majority of them schools there also not get good mark. And also una don listen to the pikin dem wetin dem sef don say concerning the results this year. Me na Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera, I say tata.